Welcome back to That's My Jam. I'm Stacy Gordon. Today we're going to make a really great side dish. This is a recipe that was given to me by my friend Leslie, and I tweaked it just a tiny bit after I had my breakfast this morning. Well, you'll see what I mean. Today we're going to use our cast iron skillet to make some oven-baked loaded potatoes. So this morning I was frying up some bacon for my breakfast, and I still had some bacon grease left in the skillet, and I thought, hey, this would be a perfect way to start out the potato recipe. So I drained off most of the bacon grease, but I left just enough in there to give a light coating to the bottom of my cast iron skillet. I had a little bacon left over today, so I chopped that up along with a small onion. Next step was to add 3 tablespoons of butter with 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to this Pyrex measuring cup. Next, I added the equivalent of about 2 cloves of minced garlic and about 2 big tablespoons of parsley flakes. I'm going to put that entire mixture in my microwave long enough to melt it all together. Ready. I'm going to go ahead and start preheating my oven to 400 degrees. I've got 3 nice russet potatoes here. I have those peeled and washed, and now I'm going to slice those. If you've got a mandolin slicer, you can use that. I'm just going to slice mine with this knife. I'm going for a texture, something like this. Not too thin, but not too thick. As we slice up the potatoes, we're going to add them to not a big old bowl, but kind of a medium-sized bowl. You all might notice that today I am wearing my Foo Fighters apron. They're my feature artist of the week. Since I shot my last video, the drummer for the Foo Fighters, Taylor Hawkins, passed away, and it's just a tragic loss for the rock and roll community. My 3 potatoes are sliced up and put into this medium-sized bowl, and I'm going to add that mixture of butter, olive oil, parsley flakes, and minced garlic. I'm going to thoroughly coat the potatoes with that mixture. Potatoes should look about like that, making sure all of them are coated. I left a little bit of that bacon grease in the bottom of my cast iron skillet. Now I'm going to start putting down a layer of the potatoes all around the bottom of the skillet. There's really no other way to do this other than to stick your hands in there. Once I get a nice layer in my skillet, I'm going to use a little bit of salt and pepper. And now I'm going to go back to my breakfast. I'm going to sprinkle that chopped up bacon that I had. And I'm going to use some of the onion. I feel like the entire onion is too much, so I'm only going to use about half of that small chopped onion. But I am going to use all this bacon. Next, we're going to add a second layer of potatoes. A little more salt and pepper. And the last of the potatoes. Now, if you have any liquid left, in your bowl. It's up to you if you want to pour that over the top of the potatoes. I'm going to use all of it. Well, all right, y'all. This is ready to go in my 400-degree oven. We're going to let this go for about an hour uncovered. While we've got those in the oven and I'm cleaning up my little mess here, I got a couple of exciting announcements I want to tell you about what's coming up in the future on this channel. I have 3 people now that have committed to doing Cooking with Friends with me. So I'm not promising, but there may be an episode of Cooking with Friends next Monday. Stay tuned for that. If you think you'd like to be on an episode, let me know. That's My Jams YouTube channel is this close to hitting a milestone. So close to 100 subscribers. I feel like I have clawed my way all the way to this point and I still have a long way to go, but I'm going to be so happy when we hit that 100 subscriber mark. YouTube analytics tell me that about half the people that watch my videos are subscribed and the other half are not. So if you're not subscribed and you like the content on this channel, please consider going down and hitting the subscribe button for me. And whether you are or are not subscribed, hitting the like button really helps me to grow my channel. I'm going to go listen to some Foo Fighters and we're going to let those potatoes go for about an hour. Stay tuned. 1 hour later, we're pulling these out of the oven. You can see how lovely and golden brown they're getting, but we're not done. We're going to add some shredded Colby Jack cheese onto these and we're going to put them back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Don't these look incredible? The outside is golden, crispy, crunchy, cheesy. The inside is creamy and tender. This bite's got some of everything. Some of that bacon is in there, some onions, some cheesy potatoes. Ooh, here comes the dog. The dog is smelling it because it smells so good in here. She's not getting any of this. Incredible. Y'all, this is intended to be a side dish, but I'd be happy having that for dinner tonight. It's Monday, and I truly, truly hope you guys have a great week ahead. Don't forget to watch for my quickie video on Thursday. Until then, turn off the TV, turn on some music, and just keep jamming.